Salutations, dear friends. Welcome, and I congratulate you for your being regular and sincere in this attempt and effort of learning from Bhagavad Gita the great tips, wisdoms, knowledges. And to your pure heart, it must be very clear by now that Bhagavad Gita, not only Gita, all our scriptures of Shruti, Smriti, Purana, Itihasa are only for our own welfare and well being. Because simple logic keep it throughout life. All problems are in ignorance or because of ignorance. Obviously, all solutions are only in the knowledge. All our scriptures make us intellectually powerful by giving us the authentic, logical, perfect knowledge. When you are knowledgeable, nobody dare can give you misery, nor you also will not be stupid to do the wrong things which are done by the ignorant people to suffer in life. That is the glory of our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, of which living life on the basis of knowledge is the main way, and that knowledge is hidden in the treasures of Shastras, and they all have come in sequence from the Gurus to the Shishya to us, up to us. And this first knowledge is given by the Lord Himself. He only in the knowledge form is the Shastras. And see that Bhagavad Gita. Is there anything wrong in it? Anything to trouble us? Anything to misguide us? Anything to differentiate? Anything to create any disturbances, partialities, biasness? किधर है? It's only addressing the one who is studying directly and telling him how you, by these changes brought consciously in yourself, become successful in your outer achievements, inner attitudes, innermost spirituality. How wonderful it is, देखो कोई भी पढ़े उसको लाभ मिल रहा है वो. Gita is not telling only Indians should be studying and they only get benefit. Only Hindus should do. ऐसा थोड़ी लिखा है. Any human being who has got head on his shoulders, who has got something in the head or want something in the head and want to live life beautifully, whichever the country you belong to, caste you belong to, creed you belong to, nationality you belong to, gender you belong to, religion you belong to, color you belong to, how does it matter? You are a human being. You are suffering because of some less or misunderstandings. So you deserve the complete and correct understanding. Here we are providing it. Is it not? The Shastras is like Bhumata. Bhumata will not look who is sowing the seeds and says कि अगर ये वाला बीज बोएगा मैं वो फसल उगवाऊंगी, not for other. ऐसा नहीं. Anybody is plowing properly, weeding out the land, putting the seeds, he is given that crop by Bhumata. Is it not? The water. Whoever comes, takes bath in me, I'll refresh them. The rivers never have biasnesses. Nature, scriptures, gurus, and God, they don't have biasness that we will help only one and trouble others. No. At total level, those individuals who are troubling the total by being in an unrighteous way, in the interest of the total, they are eliminated. Just like you want every part of your body to be healthy, if some part is problematic, you treat it. If that problem is so aggressive or big, aggravated, that it's going to harm other parts also of the body, what do you do that? Don't you remove that part from the body, total body से उसको निकाल नहीं दोगे क्या? Ampute करेंगे. So my little finger is troubling the whole hand. So I'll remove the little finger only. This hand is troubling the whole thing. This much is removed. पूरा hand में ही कुछ gangrene या कोई cancer हो गया. So it is troubling other body, so that is removed. That is not a biasness or anything. It is a law. It is a common sense. that any individual who is traveling total, they have to be taught the lesson. If you don't learn the lesson, they have to be eliminated. Apart from that, in our scriptures, all the Shastras, Kathas, all doings by the avatars and rishis is only in welfare of us. Among those doings, one is the Shastras. They give Shastras to all. Whoever use them, like Gulab ke garden jao, anybody has nose, nostrils and not sardi, he can smell and he gets the smell. Anybody under the sunlight basking, sunlight never says, "Sun, मैं तुमको नहीं दूंगा रे." ऐसा नहीं है. Shastra also for everyone and for everyone's, you are observing inner mind's management in understanding, therefore outer achievements also with that and innermost spiritual unfoldment also. और इससे बड़े और क्या हो सकते हैं बोलो? The point is what? Because we have far away gone from the Shastras to get to tune to the Shastric way of thinking and understanding its subtle implications of the logics, it takes few years, maybe few lives. Because we are displaced from it, we have gone far away in the wrong thinking. To come to the right thinking, right understanding, right estimation, you need some time. Just because you started listening to Geetha few days back or months back, not that whole orientation of yours changes. That's you have already seen. At least Gita is showing us this is the better way life, this is the way it is. You just learn it. अब सीखो इम्प्लीमेंट करो. जिसने जितने श्रद्धा से सीखा इम्प्लीमेंट किया उसको उतना जल्दी और अच्छा फल मिलेगा. And you and I, we have to become more loving, more serious, more kind to our own Shastras in our own interest. And all Shastra mein Gita is to begin with enough for us. Study, understand, change your attitudes, roll up your sleeves, tighten your belts, aggressively perform, be an achiever and contributor, thus enjoy life. Good. Welcome. I appreciate you. I congratulate you. Like every day, today also three topics. Shloka learning. Today we learn one shloka. Bhagwan Surya, Surya Ashtakam, second shloka. Then after that, a common sense thought, which is very crucial. And then Gita, today we'll do the fourth shloka of chapter 6, where Bhagwan in the Atma Samyama Yoga, Dhyana Yoga, he is giving three tips. If these three are practiced, you are a yogi. With these three practices and becoming a yogi, if you are a spiritual person, you can study Shastra, meditate, and know the truth. And if you are a person of the world achievements, the yoga sthiti for you is the peace of mind. With that peaceful mind, undisturbed mind, all energy conserved mind, concentration conserved mind, anything you want to do and achieve, you can do it. So therefore, become a yoga arudha. Arurukshu and yoga arudha, these are the two words we were studying from last 2 days. Arurukshu, who wants to mount the steered. Arudaha, who has mounted. तो घोड़े पे चढ़ने के लिए घोड़े के साथ दौड़ रहा है आरुरुक्ष. चढ़ चुका है आरूढ़. बस के लिए दौड़ रहा है आरुरुक्ष. चढ़ चुका है आरूढ़. तो योग में आरोहण करने के लिए भाग रहा है आरुरुक्ष. चढ़ चुका है आरूढ़. Here yoga is peace. Yoga is purity. For the spiritual seekers of purity, for you and I is a peace or single pointedness. So that our energies are not wasted, our attention is not distracted. You are to the work and achieving. What are the three important principles which you have to thoroughly understand, get convinced, and practice? They are mentioned in this fourth shloka of sixth chapter. We will see it. Very powerful, very good shloka. Must by heart actually. The meaning of it is very, very important. My job is to explain to in 10-12 minutes. अब आपकी मर्जी है उसको कितना समझोगे और प्रैक्टिस करोगे फायदा उठाओगे. थैंक यू. लेट्स स्टार्ट. ओम 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 सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः. ओम शांति शांति शांति. गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णु गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरु साक्षात् परम ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. Okay, these are the everyday shlokas. Now today Lord Surya shloka. Surya is very direct God. Through the light and heat, he is making all of us enlivened. More than this, what other reasons you need to know or accept him as Bhagwan. And him we have to praise every day. Extending gratitude, asking to bless us. At the Bhautika level, Surya Bhagavan gives that vitamin D for us and heat and light and to the whole Paudha, the life. Adhyatmic level, he is the one because of which the eyes are functional, the intellect is functional. And this Surya, when Adi Daivika Rupa we worship, definitely he will remove many other problems. Every god, when you worship as the ultimate god, everything which you get benefits from all other gods, from him you get. If you know Bhagavan Surya is Paramatma, not only the Surya, then what Ganapati does of removing obstacles, Surya also can do. What Mata Saraswati can do of giving Vidya, Surya can do. What Mata Lakshmi can give us for wealth, Surya Bhagavan can give. This clarity we should have. The Rupa Nama Leela Katha of that particular Bhagavan is to create and sustain the inspiration and generate the devotional aspect. After that, the thing which we have to do called as worship to any god is same. And understanding about each god is he is the ultimate, that should be the same. That way when we do, the result comes. So today's shloka is Sapta Ashwaratham Arudham. Lord Surya who is mounted, again देखो आरूढ़ हो गया. I didn't think that Aruda word will come. On this, the chariot which is pulled by the 7 horses. सप्त अश्व रथम आरूढ़म. 7 घोड़ों से खींचे जाने वाले रथ पे. VIBGYOR. से सप्ताश्वरथम आरूढ़ प्रचंडम. What a terrific is his heat. Because he'll have to give that to the whole world. Like when you have to cook food and boil it thing very good, don't you put it in maximum? In a microwave में जल्दी होना है तो बड़ा करोगे, ज़्यादा करना है तो अगर सिम में लगाया 10 लोगों का चावल उगाने के उबालने के लिए, आप देखते जाओगे तो होना ही नहीं वो. See the people cooking in big functions for 800,000 people, they are prachand. Everybody is prachand there. सब्जी काटने वाला, हाँ चावल बना, सब प्रचंड है वहाँ. At home, if you are cooking only for you, you are chanda, prachanda क्या मेरे करेंगे क्योंकि मैं अकेला हूँ. So Surya Bhagavan is for everyone, for prachanda. His light and heat are for all. So Saptashwaratham Arudham Prachandam Kashyapa Atmajam. He is born to Kashyapa Prajapati, Aditi Kashyapa. Prachandam Kashyapa Atmajam means Putra hai. Kashyapa Atmajam. Then Shweta Padma Dharam. He has got white lotus in the hand. It is his pose. ऐसा फोटो लिया उन्होंने, क्या पूछ रहे हैं उसमें? He is having that lotus and he has got that relation. Whenever Surya Bhagavan comes, the lotus gets blossomed. In the evening, when he sets, goes inside. He is called as Nalini. He is called as Surya Bandhava. Sorry, Kamala Bandhava. Surya Bhagavan का एक of the name, one of the name. Kamala Mitra, Padmesha Mitra. Is called Padmesha Kamala. So हाथ में पकड़ा है ये उन्होंने श्वेत पद्मधरम. Devam is the divine Lord. We already seen his greatness. Tam Surya aham pranamami. To that Lord Surya I am saluting and asking him for what? Good vision of the eyes, good health of the every part of the body, good ability in the intellect to understand what is the ultimate purpose and how to achieve it, and inspiration to walk that. Apart from that, in the world also, let Surya give me such wisdom that I conduct in such a way that I am said to the world, not liability. So too, let Surya bless the entire humanity. Nahadiya prachodaya. Not only me, every of ours, buddhi ka prachodan. Because I am intelligent, you are not, you will trouble me. You are intelligent, I am not, I will trouble you. Everybody is intelligent, nobody troubles anyone. Therefore, let everybody's buddhi be prachodita by Lord Surya's kripa, by which we understand how we have to live as individual or total for everyone's and one's own happiness. Let Lord Surya bless us that way. So this mantra 108 you have to make it after listening 11 here, adding 97. Keep a target of 1080, then achieve it. It will be so powerful. This is how by class attending, by chanting shlokas of Geetha, by this mantrocharana, by doing japa, Not only become spiritual, but you use your time. Not only use time, you avoid being lazy. Being lazy can be continuous, and in that time, all your resources, time, opportunity, everything go away. You will never be enjoying personal achievements. You cannot be a person of achievements. This is how active, making us active, making us divine, empowering our intellect, etc., with right wisdom, giving us practice of concentration and memory. So many benefits along with the blessing of that God. So many are the benefits of these everyday mantras we are learning. I'm sure you are aware of it and making use of it, these mantras, and really getting benefited. Thank you. Om Sri Suryanarayana Parabrahmana Anugrahena आयुरारोग्य प्राप्त्यर्थम चक्षु सदृष्टि प्राप्त्यर्थम बुद्धि प्रचुर द्वारा शोधन द्वारा धर्म शास्त्र मोक्ष शास्त्र सकल शास्त्र ज्ञान द्वारा मुक्ति मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री सूर्यनारायण अनुग्रहेण विश्व शांति कल्याणार्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम समस्त सनातन साधक भक्तानां विघ्न शत्रु निवारण निर्मूलन शक्ति संपदा साधना द्वारा दिग्विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम श्री सूर्याष्टकांतर्गत श्री सूर्यनारायण परब्रह्म संबंधित श्लोकस्य जपं पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री सूर्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमः। ओम सप्ताश्वरथमारूढं प्रचण्डं कश्यपात्मजं श्वेतपद्मधरं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहं। 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 सप्ताश्वरथमारूढं प्रचण्डं कश्यपात्मजं श्वेतपद्मधरं देवं तं सूर्यं प्रणमाम्यहम्। ओम मित्राय नमः रवये नमः सूर्याय नमः भानुवे नमः खगाय नमः पूष्णे नमः हिरण्यगर्भाय नमः मरीचे नमः आदित्याय नमः सवित्रे नमः अर्काय नमः भास्कराय नमः श्री सायवशा समेत श्री सूर्यनारायण परब्रह्मणे नमो नमः। मां रक्ष रक्ष सर्व युवान् रक्ष रक्ष परिपालय परिपालय त्राहि त्राहि पाहि पाहि। Every day when you this way are tuned to love through the prayers and chantings, they take care of our life. They give wisdom, they give pure heart, they give all ability, energies to faculties. They make us very clearly understand what to achieve, not to achieve, what to do, what not to do. That life is so fulfilling, I tell you. Clear? Okay. So we have done two things of our prayers and mantra learning. Now only common sense thought. Little bigger it is, but I will try to put it in as short words as possible. What is that? He, देखो, in the world, out of many, many reasons, because of which we don't perform, therefore we don't succeed, therefore we get failure, therefore we suffer. The many, many reasons. One of the very terrible reason is what? For non-performing and non-achieving is our own mind. And in that mind, one of the most terrible, illogical, useless, durguna. And the name of that durguna is called jealousy, which is called as envy also. Envy, non-veg. ENVY or the jealousy. In Sanskrit it is called as asuya or irsya. The another technical word is therefore is matsaryam, which are 6 of the negative qualities. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. And all of us are the victims of this terrible guna almost many a times every day, which has no logic at all, which has no reason at all, which is not going to give any positive health benefit to us. Rather, it's going to destroy all our good qualities, all our relation with others, and all our inner abilities, capacities, and it demoralizes us. It takes away all the inspiration from us. What is that? The negative quality called as jealousy, Irsha, Asuya, Matsarya, envy. There are only neighbors, envy, owners, pride. Both of them. Pride when you succeed and envy when others succeed. Both are the dushta durguna. As early as possible, if there is very moment, like a dead rat, what do? जेब में डालते हो हाँ बहुत मजा आ रहा है worse than the dead rat is this the durguna called as jealousy. It covers all the good qualities of others. It covers all our good qualities. It covers all our ability to perform, and it makes us impotent, ineffective, failure, miserable. Guard yourself again. This durguna called as envy or jealousy. You know? For any reason and every reason throughout life. Now I am here. I can tell you hundreds of examples. Okay. I will start one important thing, but which you may not like, but I'll start with that because पहले बोल दूं तो छोड़ दे वो हो जाएगा वो मेरा वो responsible हो जाता है. That how glorious our Hinduism, Sanatana Dharma, but the other religions are jealousy. They will try to find the fault, try to convert, try to kill us. All this they do just to because one of the reason is jealousy. कि इनके इतने देवता है, इतने किताब है, इतने शास्त्र है, इतना ज्ञान है, बाप रे बाप हमारे पास नहीं है, इसलिए खत्म करो उनको. Envious, jealous. One of the reason. Their own cruelty is other reason. Ignorance is third reason. Murkhata is fourth reason. Delusion is the fifth reason. Misguidance is sixth reason. They have so many reasons. One of them is this. Jealous of Sanatan Dharma. Jealous of our temple culture, therefore break them. Jealous of our scriptures, therefore burn them. Jealous of our Brahmanas who tune us to the Lord, who recommend to the Lord our cases, kill them. That is what they have done. Going on doing even now. Jealous. Okay? And what they are going to take out of it? Only some great glorious things are destroyed and they only incur the sin. They also believe the life beyond the death. No. So when they go there, judgment hoga. If that God doesn't take all these things as negative, he is not a God. He only Satan then. बुरे कामों को अच्छा मानने वाला भगवान कैसा होगा? वो शैतान है. And innocent people who are following their own Sanatan Dharma, you kill them, convert them. It's a murkhata. Anyway, that is I told, leave it. Now see the Duryodhana's jealousy. When Yudhishthira could do the Rajasuya Yagam, from there only the seeds started for that a big civil war of Kurukshetra where millions killed each other. See, like that jealousies. Everywhere, for every reason we have the jealousy in us. Right from childhood it is there till the death if you are not careful. Not only it is there in the ordinary fields of the world, even in the so-called spiritual places also, if there is no care taken proper, the jealousy comes and whole destruction happens. So, a mind poisoned with jealousy is added with the anger and anguish, does all nonsense of destruction, first of the people around, then themselves. Never ever have the jealousy of anyone. It is first destructive to us only. Then we destroy others because of jealousy. Many jealousies everywhere. मजाक में गए ना शादी में, all the women folk, when their dress and ornaments are better than others, pride. Others are richer than us, again jealousy, envy and pride. मर गए. Somebody made a good house, jealousy. Got a good job, jealousy. Promoted, jealousy. More salary, jealousy. Respected by others, jealousy. Invited by others, I'm not in jealousy. Right from childhood. Why teacher is giving more marks, more importance, more work to that fellow, not me? Jealousy. Sportsmen, that coach is giving value to them, not to me. How many movies we have seen of jealousy? Every sports movie is based on jealousy only. Including the latest one, the archery wala. And what are you going to get other than spoiling the peace of mind? Other than creating the enmity towards that person and losing the peace of mind? Is it not? Other than misusing your resources to destroy that person and you get also destroyed? Why foreigners attacked us? Only because the internal jealousies between the kings. This king jealous of that, therefore he supported that fellow, that Britisher. Then that Britisher, after finishing that king, he finished this king also. Misguidance. See what's happening in America, Pakistan. America trained terrorists in Pakistan. Pakistan terrorists attacked America. अकल आ गया अमेरिका को. अमेरिका दूर हो गए. अभी पाकिस्तान में जो टेररिस्ट है उसी को तबाह कर रहे हैं अभी. Because of jealousy and fanaticism, whatever you call. Jealousy. In the jobs, jealousy. Because the beauty, jealousy. Because the height, weight, jealousy. Color, creed, jealousy. Position in the naukari, jealousy. Somebody has got better car, jealousy. You understand that? How can it be? I'm telling you now the illogicity of the jealousy because everyone has his own abilities, talents by birth, trainings learnt through during his training period, and also he has got different background with which he came, and I'm different. How can I compare with others even? Only after comparison the jealousy comes. No, after jealousy all the rakshasatva comes. Like two students are there in a school. एक को 90 marks मिले, एक को 70. Do you take the 90 marks fellow as an inspiration? Take the guidance from him. यार तू कैसा है तेरे को? मुझे बताओ. That is all healthy. But not knowing that he is born in a very intelligent family. By birth, he has got good memory power. He has got a good tuition. He has got many people to support him. He himself is hardworking. Because these many reasons, he got 90. And you are a different person with different abilities, talents. And you may be successful in other subject or other work. Not knowing all these various reasons, illogically we become jealous of that person. And always jealousy is in our own field, that also very near and dear ones. We don't become jealous about other field. A doctor is not jealous of a lawyer. A doctor is jealous of other doctor only who is in the same street. This doctor is not jealous in America, all the doctors. And why he need to be jealous? Let him also treat. You also learn things. Get inspired. Let our observance of others, and when we find they are better than us, should give us inspiration to work hard, contribute more, not create jealousy, which is such a biggest poison which has destroyed the kingdoms together. See why America is always bent upon China? Because China develop हो रहा है, jealousy है उसको. And why China is again on India? India is growing, they have jealousy. Within nation also, two states, they have jealousy in between. For various reasons. उनके यहाँ बहुत पानी के रिसोर्स है, उनके यहाँ जंगल बहुत है, इनके यहाँ पहाड़ है, इनके यहाँ माइंस है. जम्मू कश्मीर, the lithium is discovered now. How are you being? What have your resources? Encash on that. Establish a rapport so that you get benefit. All in all, where is the place to justify the jealousy? ये खुद सोच लो. But are we not every moment victim of that? And mind में वो खुंदक चलता रहता है, जलन होता रहता है. Then we try to talk all nonsense. हाँ उसको उसने फेवर किया होगा, या उसने घोटाला किया होगा, या इसने हेरा फेरी की होगी. These are all mind's nonsense. There's no better rakshasa than this fellow. Why do we? On the other hand, if you are pure in your heart, not jealousy, you appreciate him. You congratulate him. You get tips from him, talents from him. Is it not? Get guidance. It's very good. Cricket as a sports maybe because of the IPLs and all. Each team has got big players from the other countries also. So therefore mutually helping each other. As a sport and as a performance, it's growing. That is the healthiest way. Instead of that, having that jealousy. There are two things, Jealousy and Zealous. Jealousy and zealous. In life, you have to be zealous, not jealous. Jealousy when बढ़ता है, zeal पूरा जाएगा. Then the mind, instead of planning and doing well towards success, it only thinks crookedly how to destroy other fellow. In the old movies of 60s, 70s, 80s, all over the world, not only ours. Very beautiful movies of moral value, सब कुछ आए. But some of them they show कि उसके खेती में अच्छा अनाज हुआ अब रातों रात जला दो. अंडरस्टूड. इसका फैक्ट्री बहुत फेमस हो रहा है इसलिए उसमें कुछ मिलावट दो. Jealousy. You see, total destruction has happened. Lesson is learned. Therefore, my talents are my talents. My field of work, my field of work. I will excel there and succeed. Others excel, succeed. I appreciate, congratulate them. I take tips, guidance from them. I know that they have different background. I am different. There is no logic to have the jealousy. Therefore, throughout life, drop this negativity. Appreciate. 90 मार्क्स आ गए उसको, तुमको 70 आ गए, अरे वेरी गुड, कंग्रेट्स रे बाबा. उसको IIT आ गया तो you be happy. You have not got, you get some other place. Why do you feel jealous? The parents also jealous. Oh, पड़ोस के लड़की को नौकरी हो गया मेरे को नहीं. या उनके बेटी का शादी हो गया मेरा नहीं हुआ, बेटी का. अरे तुमका भी होगा. You appreciate them. For everything jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. Envy, envy, envy. Worst of the durgunas. Rakho mat. We are all one. We are working together. But each one have our own talents. Let us perform to the best of our ability. Never become the victim. Clear? That should be the freedom from jealousy. I think for next few days, each of these qualities we take up, little of discussion we may do to help us. Because you are youngsters, you are with so many friends around. Silently, secretly, with your mind, if this is not told to you and you have not caught it, you develop that jealousy. And such a good friend, you make an enemy. है ना. सडनली उसको लोन मिल गया, पापा ने रिटायर हो गए, उसके लिए बड़ी आशा 1 लाख रुपए का 2 व्हीलर बाइक खरीद दी. वो लेके आया कॉलेज, देखते ही जेलस. एंड यू आर सी लिटिल ओल्ड स्कूटर और व्हीकल. You youngsters are victims of jealousy a lot. है ना. Men, all of you, in every aspect. ये बंदा उसका दोस्त बन रहा है, मेरा नहीं बन रहा है. All that. Not required है. That much खपाओ मत अपने दिमाग को. है ही छोटी सी वाली, उससे कितना बड़ा काम करनी है. अब उसको भी सड़ा दोगे. Jealous about the health body also. I'm only 5 feet, therefore this 7 feet. अबे कुछ गिरा नीचे तो you will take faster than that fellow. Is it not? उसको झुकने में इतना प्रॉब्लम होता है. कोई गोरा है, मैं काला हूँ. कोई मोटा है या मैं पतला हूँ, या वो पतला है मैं इतना मोटा हूँ. Why do you compare? Each one is unique in his own way. Women have this J factor so much. Protect yourself from that. Men are not less, but women have quickly, because they are emotional, sentimental, quickly they enter into negativities as quickly as they enter into good, positive emotions also. Again, they are more loving kind than the men. So too, they are quickly into negative qualities. King of all of them is jealousy. दुर्गुणों का राजा jealousy है, याद रखना. With that, no. How many things? You see, the mother is jealous of daughter for various reasons. The daughter is beautiful than me. Worst, can the mother think? But women mind ऐसे ही काम करते. You know, they're competing. Son and father competing, mother and daughter competing. Wife and husband jealousy. वही that Hindi movie इसमें आपने देखा. jealousy के कारण सत्यानाश, तेलुगु मूवी स्वाति किरणम, whatever. Be aware of the mind. Focus on what you have to achieve with the talents you have. Others growing, appreciate. Don't become victim of jealousy. Thank you. Now come to our Bhagavad Gita. Sixth chapter, fourth shloka. Three practices are given for us to master so that we become a yogi. A yogi is pure person in spirituality, pure hearted. A yogi is peaceful person for the worldly achievements. A pure person alone can unobstructed way contemplate on the truth or devote to the God and reach to the God, which is the goal. So too a yogi in our language, a person of peace alone can make use of all his resources to work according to the plan to achieve. So that yoga arudata, commanding our own antakarana, we have to have for succeeding in the outer world and inner world. What are the things to be done to reach to that stage? Or when do we say that through the practice of chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 of Gita, that we become arudha, yoga arudha ho gaye, kab keh sakte hain? Same thing. When do you say that a person has become yoga arudha with all his practices? What are said in chapter 3, 4, 5. All we are doing for yoga arudha. 3 points are told. If these three are natural in that person, he has become yoga arudha. Yoga arudha means the mind is fully in our control. With that controlled, peaceful mind, controlled, purified mind, worldly persons will achieve worldly goals. The spiritual people achieve the spiritual goals. Goal अपना कुछ भी हो, but तैयारी अपने अंतःकरण का करना ही पड़ेगा. So this natural ability when you get it, and I'll explain it one by one. Now let us chant the shloka for number chapter 6. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Geetha Sharanam Mama, Shri Vyasa Sharanam Mama, Shri Sadguru Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama, Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. श्रीमद्भगवद्गीता अथ षष्ठोऽध्याय आत्मसंयमयोगः श्रीभगवानुवाच अथ चतुर्थः श्लोकः. Shloka is, words are this: yada hi na indriyartheshu na karmasu anusajjate. First line, sarva sankalpa sannyasi yogarudha tada uchyate. Second line, pada yada hi nendriyartheshu na karmashu यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मसु अनुसज्जते. यदा हि नेन्द्रियार्थेषु, फर्स्ट पाद, न कर्मस्वनुसज्जते, कर्मस्वनुसज्जते, कर्मस्वनुसज्जते. थर्ड, सर्वसंकल्प संन्यासी. Fourth, yogarudha sadhochite. We have done it yesterday, I remember. We thought of doing two shloka, but we could do only one. And yesterday what was the topic? Arurukshoho munehe yogam karma karanamachyate. Yogarudasya taseva shama karanamachyate. With karma done as karma yoga and yajna bhavana, you be a desirous person of becoming arurudha, arurukshu. Arurukshu means you want to mount the steed of peace of mind. Further do all karma yoga. Through all that, when you achieve to that stage of purity, don't again go back to the world to disturb the mind. That not going back to the world to get disturbed mind is shamaha kehte. Yoga arudasya tasya eva shamaha karanam uchyate. Through the outer karma yoga, when the mind is purified mind used for your highest goals, noble goals, don't again pull it back to the worldliness and destroy it. Do shama there. So here shama means sannyasa, because the topic in chapter 5 and 6 is what? Karma yogi and karma sannyasa. So karma yogi does karma as a karma yoga spirit with yajna bhavana, with a desire of aruruksha, of quietening his mind. Once through the karma yoga, he became arudha, that he achieved the peace of mind, because all vasanas gone, all likes, dislikes gone, because he did it in the spirit of karma yoga. After achieving that, you have become yoga arudha. After that, again don't be like an elephant. Take a bath in water and come and put all the dust on the head. then become sannyasi. Sannyasi Lakshana is in the outer world, sannyasi is he who working vigorously in the welfare of the world, nothing for himself. So too in spirituality, the sannyasi is he who discovers the truth for himself and he talks about the truth to all. Because in the experience of truth, there is moksha. So these are the differences. Okay, let us chant it. 1 plus 3, 4 plus 2, 6. We have done yesterday also. Let us enjoy today also. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Shri Bhagavanu Vacha, Yada Hinendriyartheshu, Yada Hinendriyartheshu, Yada Hinendriyartheshu, Yada Hinendriyartheshu, Nakarmasvanusajjate. न कर्मस्वनुषज्जते न कर्मस्वनुषज्जते न कर्मस्वनुषज्जते सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी 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 योगारूढस्तदोच्यते 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 योगारूढस्तदोच्यते. Together two times. Shri Bhagavanuvacha yada hinendriyartheshu na karmasvanusajjate sarva sankalpa sannyasi yogarudhastadochyate. Yad Shri Bhagavanuvacha yada hinendriyartheshu na karmasvanusajjate sarva sankalpa sannyasi yogarudhastadochyate. Very subtle, very sublime, very crucial, very typical, very important, very sublime topic or discussion. It's a challenge for me to explain to you, doubly challenge for you to listen, understand, and accept. First thing is what? Remove from your mind this wrong notion that spirituality or these type of lifestyles take away all my joys and pleasures of the world. It is not so. Okay. First point is this. Second is what? It in its ultimate sense, this type of life is aimed at giving you the permanent and eternal ultimate joy. मतलब हिंदी में बताएं तो आपके खुशियों को छीनने के लिए ये स्पिरिचुअलिटी नहीं होता, बल्कि आपको परमानेंट खुशी आनंद देने के लिए होता है. एंड दैट इज व्हेन यू बिकम टोटली स्पिरिचुअल. दिस इज द फर्स्ट डिफरेंस. अंडरस्टैंड एंड ड्रॉप दैट नोशन. Second is what? The spirituality doesn't take away our freedom to enjoy the world, but it tells you that freedom and enjoyment which you are having now should not become a cause for the bondage and misery tomorrow. Understood? Like any parents, why do they tell you to study and don't play? By taking away your freedom of playing. Because tomorrow you should not suffer your failure in exams and career. Therefore, do you understand this way? My mother is such a devil. Mummy, Egypt se lai gayi. In Egypt only the mummies are there. That she doesn't, not allowing me to play, not allowing to watch TV, not allowing me to just do what nonsense I want. Do you take her like that, her? If you are taking her like that, you are worst fellow, lowest level. Just like your mother or Mata Rani tells for your own interest, so do the Shruti Mata. Shastras tell us. Point 2. Therefore, the corollary is what? Point 3. Your present enjoyments should not be in such a way that they destroy your future. Second, don't get caught up in small little enjoyments. There are higher and greater also. Go for them. Like in world also. A better brand quality clothes, yeah, vehicles come. If you afford, don't you go and buy and enjoy? In the same way in the life, when the higher possibilities of higher joys are there, why you are hanging over only the lowest? That shows your laziness, your immaturity, your non-thinking. A matured, intelligent, dynamic person looks out for the better and achieves it, working for it. Scriptures are aiming at this. Okay, the three things I have very clearly explained. Think about them. Listen two, three times. Don't misunderstand Shastras that they take away, etc. Our thing. Now, positive side, I tell you. What is that? When you have made some goals, without the goal, you are not a human being. Human being has got an intellect. Intellect should think. Thinking always should be towards a vision, an aim, a goal, a target in life. Is it not? Bina target ka, higher and nobler, you are not a human being. And you can't say, Swamiji, eating like a buffalo, sleeping like a donkey is my aim or target. That is the target of them, not you. You are a human being. You have to have the visions, aims, goals all the time. If that is not there, you become so non-positive and lazy, etc. Now, once I set a goal, like I have set a goal of giving you Geetha lectures. Now, if I have to achieve this Geetha lecture giving goal ka successor, should I not protect all my energies, faculties, concentrations, etc.? Such a common sense it is. Like any cricket player. Yesterday we saw 91 all out, innings 132 defeat. We have made Australia को हरा दिया. So too you saw that match of West Indies and England. How easily England defeated West Indies. Also the Australia and New Zealand. How in 93 run difference they defeated. So see the skills in the winners in all these three matches. All the three happened yesterday. When they determined to win, which is their goal, how was their discipline, aggressiveness at everywhere, and sacrificing the things which trouble my performance, my achievement. Therefore, when you have a goal to reach that you have to perform. To perform, you have to be balanced, you have to manage, you have to be resourceful, you have to be concentrating, you should be powerful. All the so-called restrictions, refinements, which are given in our scriptures only for this. If you have this positive understanding, you yourself will take initiatives to avoid all those which don't allow you to walk yourself on the path of goal. और किसी को बोलने की क्या जरूरत है रे बाबा? हमको अकल नहीं है कि ये हमारे गोल है, ये रास्ता है उधर जाने के लिए, ये कैपेसिटी चाहिए, उसको कमाना है, और ये नेगेटिविटीज है, ये नहीं चाहिए. Life is simple if you have the common sense. We make it complicated. So vision or goal and work towards it should not be disturbed. Therefore, all restrictions. Having said this introduction, now I am telling the literal meaning of this shloka, in which three practices, techniques Bhagavan says. If these three are there, you are a yogi. That yogi in spiritual language, purified heart. He can pursue meditation. The yogi for you and I is a peaceful person, calm and quiet mind, so he can work towards the worldly goals. Now, these three are the things which I have to gain through karma yoga. And if they are gained, that means you have done arukshu properly. Now you have become arudha. योगा आरूढ़ हो गए. तो योगा आरूढ़ के तीन लक्षण रहे. इसको ऐसा समझो, आराम से समझ में आ जाएगा. फर्स्ट वन, second one, third one. I'll just give hints to you, and if I tell more about this, you may get offended. Therefore, little I tell you, and more chance is given for you to contemplate, so that you get your own convictions, understandings, answers. मैं अपने आंसर को आपको थोपना नहीं चाहिए ना, खुद अंदर से. Perhaps for life's every decision, every wisdom, we have to find that from within only. Others telling things are a burden to us. We don't listen it for a long time. Like a child. If he from within knows that I have to study well for my exam, nobody need tell him. If he is forced to tell my parents, he looks for the opportunity of escaping that study. खुद को अंदर से आया तो कोई बोलने की जरूरत है, कोई रोक भी नहीं सकता उसको. Like if you are convinced to listen to Geetha classes every day, because such wonderful knowledge Krishna is giving, Bhagavan Krishna Geetha hota, nobody need to tell to come to class. You will manage yourself. If you are not convinced from within, he may offer you lot of things. You say, Swamiji, kuch bhi aap rakh lo, I'm not interested. From within, the inspiration should come. Inspiration will come only from the right understanding. Correct understanding will come when unbiasedly we inquire. Gita, the Shastra, give us unbiased way of inquiry so that we come to correct understanding, correct conviction for our own life's betterments and goal achievements. ये याद रखना जिंदगी भर. कोई भी हमारे लिए वेलविशर नहीं है. वाई भी तो कोई को परमानेंट नहीं होता. शास्त्र इज ओनली प्योर ट्रू वेलविशर एंड इट इज परमानेंट विथ अस. गीता इज ऑलवेज विथ यू. योर फ्रेंड गीता may not be with you. Isn't it? But this Mata Gita is always with us. Mother Gita is always with us. She is permanent. She is always ready to help with her wisdom. Okay. The first one is what? What is the whole topic discussion? When do you say that that person has become yoga rudaha? Answer is when these three qualities are found in him, he is called as yoga rudaha. Then he need not do karma yoga. He can do the meditation, etc. Because Gita is spiritual text. And for you and I, may aim at the goals and reach more and more goals for the whole world. First is the selfish goal hota hai. उसके बाद goal for family. उसके बाद goal for the society. Thereafter, goal of Bhagavan. That's it. This is how we have to evolve in setting the goals, reaching them. So first one is yada, when this happens in him, when this is found in him, tada he is called as yoga rudaha. Like yada, when his sneezing is gone away, yada, when his cough is gone away, yada, his rubber dollars have gone away, yada, when the para is showing only 98, tada, you can conclude that the medicine worked, he is healthy. Is it not? Yada and tada. Here also yada. When these three things are found in him, he is yoga ruda. Fit for serving the world or achieving successes in selected fields or fit for his spiritual meditation. Because the sixth chapter is first आत्म संयम कराएगा, उसके साथ साथ ही ध्यान कराएगा. इसलिए it has two names, आत्म संयम yoga as a ध्यान yoga. So first thing is what? Yada he means verily. पक्का ये पूरा इसमें establishment होना है आपको. Establish होना. What is that? Na indriyartheshu anusajjate. Second is na karmasu anusajjate. Third is sarva sankalpa sannyasi bhavyati tada yogarudha uchyate saha. So that person, through the practice of second, third, fourth, fifth chapter, when he achieves these three is yogarudha. First is what? Indriyartheshu na anusajjate. That's what I gave the introductory thought for 3-4 minutes. Indriya means all our 5 faculties. You have the ears, nose, tongue, and skin, and the eyes. They are called indriyas. Eyes, ears, nose, taste, touch. These 5 indriyas have their respective objects, which generally we contact with them for our own sukha or bhoga or pleasures. Those objects are called indriyartha. And what are there for indriyartha? For the eyes, the forms and colors and shapes. For the ears, sounds. For the nose, smells. For the mouth, the variety of the tastes. For the skin, very cold, hot, hard, soft touches. So yada, when a person indriyartheshu toward these 5 objects of shabda, sparsha, rupa, sakanda, nanusajjate, he is not enslaved by them. When he is not totally lost in attachment with them. That is called as yoga arudha sthiti with regard to senses and sense objects. Now be careful. That's why I said very crucial, very subtle, very deep thing to understand. So does it mean, Swamiji, we should not contact at all the objects with the senses? It is never said. Contact the object with the senses at that moment to the extent required. Don't prolong the attachment to that in the mind that your attention from the goal is distracted. If you can understand this, what is the meaning of na anusajjate is given. For example, what, like you gave me ice cream. No, Swamiji, ice cream there. I will eat it. Why will I say no? I am not diabetic or all that. So at the moment of eating, I am enjoying, I am telling you also what a badhiya hai. Is it not? Once that is over, throw it. Ice cream ka cover bhi, or the lakdi bhi, as well as the thought from the mind. But after eating ice cream, if I say और एक मिला तो बढ़िया, दो मिले तो अच्छा है, कल भी मिला तो अच्छा है, हर दिन मिला तो अच्छा है, कहाँ से मिलेगा ये? This is called as anusanga to that indriyarth. Now, in this prolonged thinking, for repetition of that experience, oh, am I not forgetting my goal? Am I not forgetting my means towards the goal? So the Shastra never tells not to eat ice cream. It only tells don't have the asakti for the ice cream beyond that present moment. And don't work only for ice cream. You have higher goals. Why do you scream? This is the ice cream, ice cream. Hai. It is the meaning of na anushajyate. Is it not? So too with the eyes. Should I not the TV, see the TV? Are एक आध program देख लो. You need entertainment. But before and after, continuously wool gathering to repeat those experiences at the cost of your main goal and means. It is a common sense. Does anybody need it to tell me that when that is my goal, for that I need my concentration of mind that is getting disturbed because of this distraction. Therefore, I should be refrain from it. अरे किसी से बुलवाना है क्या हमको? बेवकूफ है हम, हमको होना चाहिए अकल. Therefore, indriyarteshu na anusajjate is yoga aruda is such person. He will not crave for the objects when they are not there. He will not refuse them when they are there. At that very moment, he will consume, but he will not think further about it. And finally, whatever is required for his life, only those things he will involve in. Beyond that, he will not see the enjoyability in the objects at all. As I told you that example of the foreigners few days back, what is that? You give them 20 dishes for it. He will select 3 and wash the hands. वो spoon और fork लगा देगा वो. पूछो अरे भाई अब 17 चीज आप खाए नहीं. He says these are good for my health, these are tasty for me, and these give energy to me. I have taken it. बाकी I have not even thought about them. That is called yoga rudha sthiti. With regard to indriyartha, we have to get a command on that. That is called as the whole practice of karma yoga, karma sannyasa yoga, jnana karma sannyasa yoga. And it is required. Else, if you are the other way habituated, that you are attached to the indriyartha, wherever go, you are worried about that. Because of that, you can never do any work well. Whether you send him as an astronaut in the space, whether you put him in the borders to protect the frontiers, whether you put him in a scientific field to do investigate, you put him in the cricket field, hockey field, you put him in any government politics, the fellow who is attached to Indriya Artha, his dimag udhar jayega, kaam pe kahan jayega? And why take so many people example? Your own example. You know, when you are studying, mother is making pakode, you got the smell. Then your mind gone for that object. Will you be able to study on your subject because of your asakti to the object? On the other hand, you say, Mummy is making anyway, she'll give me when she gives, I'll eat. Let me do my study now, let me not get disturbed about it. And also, when she gives you eat, don't ask for extra. You are already yoga aruda. Practice it everywhere. Na indriya artheshu anushajyate. None of the indriya vishayas we should give more value and attachment, because of which our main chosen goals are disturbed. Now, what is the freedom taking aspect by the Lord or Shruti Mata in this? Is it not in our own interest? For the one who has not got a goal in life of higher and lower, any of the goals, spiritual or non-spiritual, such a buffalo, he lives life only like an animal, only for the indriya artha. They are not deserving, they are not students of Geetha. They are like any better animals in the human shape. Animals can't study, they studied. Animals can't go to Naukari, they are doing Naukari. Animals cannot go to supermarket and buy, they are buying. Animals cannot cook, they cook and eat. Only this much is the difference. We are not talking about that. We are talking about the people who are living only these 3 lives. One, first life of dharma. जो करना है वही करूंगा, दूसरा नहीं. Second, life of service to the world. Because I can. Why should we serve the world? Because we can. Third is what? I have to find the source of the entire world or me, called as spirituality. When these 3 are there in anybody's intellect, he is highly matured person. Though intellectually you have understood it, practically you have to do and achieve it for the tremendous amount of energy of the mind continuously required. All that is leaking away because you have the attachment to all the indriyartha. So Bhagavan is telling, Shruti Mata is telling, we are telling, whether you are listening, understanding, practicing or not practicing, it is in your hands. अब देखो मैं दिन भर कोई ना कोई इंद्रियार्थ वस्तु के लिए जा रहा हूँ. फ्रिज में जाके खाया, किचन में जाके खाया, होटल में जाके खाया. अब दिन भर इसमें रहूं तो when will I focus on my talents or abilities or goals? I'm talking about tongue. Some people are to listen, listening, eyes. ये एक नहीं तो एक हमको ना ये पांचों इंद्रिया. In Bhagavatam, an explanation comes for that. Like a husband has got 5 wives, and each are terrible, very arrogant. How his life will be pathetic, each of them pulling him to one side or the other. We are the husband with the 5 indriyas are the wives. एक एक जो है इधर खींच उधर खींच जा रहा है, not giving us freedom where do you want to go. How important is this, and how quickly we have to learn this, and how with sense of urgency we have to practice and make a habit of it in our own interest. On the other hand, when the attachment to the indriya objects are there and we cannot possess them, we cannot indulge in them, health doesn't permit, pocket doesn't permit it, doesn't suit to the dignity, how many regrets, how many guilts, how many feelings of loyalness, inferiorities. Do you want to live that wretched life? See the people attached to the drinks or drugs or these type of bhoga. Look into their eyes, the guilts, the regrets, the feelings of inferiority, lowness, escapisms. Hey, live the life like a king, my dears. You command the object, not become slave to them. You know how dare the dead ice cream of that king command me and take me away from my own goal? Shut up. देखो ऐसा होना चाहिए. ऐसा पॉसिबल है, ऐसा करने से सक्सेस मिलता, इसलिए करना चाहिए. Think about it. Homework I am giving you. So na indriyartheshu anusajjate. Clear? Think about it and find in your own way the logical conclusion. Don't believe me because I told. Don't believe because Krishna told. Because you have to understand it. When the understanding is yours, the knowledge is yours. Nobody need tell. You only given ideas how to think and how to come to the right understandings. Same way you think and come to understanding. After all, first of all, and overall, your life is yours. कर इंद्रियार्थेषु न अनुसज्जते. इतना कर लो कि जब का तब, डोंट थिंक बिफोर और आफ्टर रिगार्डिंग दोज ऑब्जेक्ट्स. अदरवाइज ऑल द टाइम कुछ ना कुछ भोग वस्तु मन में ही रहता है. नो हाउ कैन बिकम ए योगी? हाउ कैन यू कॉल मी योगा रूढ़? विल नॉट हैव द पीस which is required for us to succeed, will not have the purity, calmness for the person who want to meditate on the Lord. है कि नहीं? भगवान कृष्ण पे ध्यान करे, सडनली कृष्णा मिठाई दुकान याद आया. Where will he go? He will not go to the Lord. He will go to Dukan only. Anushanjate. Remember it. The ability to say no and put an end and not allowing it to dominate me is to be invoked from within for our own sake. That is called spirituality. That is called yoga sthiti. Such person succeeds outside also inside. Imagine all Swami Vivekanandas or Gurudevs or big scientists. At the time of their investigation, they are lost in Vishaya Sakti Mano. Do you think they could have recognized all those great principles, all those scientific truths? Impossible. Same in our life. Why we are not able to achieve big goals? Because we are not able to perform. Why not performing? Because all energies, abilities, concentrations gone away. Why? Indriya artheshu anushajjit. सुबह से लेकर रात तक दिन भर क्या कर रहे हैं आप पीछे मुड़कर देखो तो पता चलता है होल डेज intellectual capacity, mental emotion, physical activities are only to indulge in some or the other vishaya. A such person is impossible for him even to remember what is his dharma. Forget about the next level of evolution called serving the world. अब spirituality को तो बहुत दूरी है उसको. Throughout life, keep it. Never become slave to any sense objects. To any sense object. You command them, not them. And don't deny fully them. Involve, but in the commanding manner. In spirituality, it has to be given up. It's not called denial. It is only giving up because what I want is something higher. Like when you are in the age of 6, 7, आपको मार्बल्स मत खेलो करके मम्मी डांटती है, तो इट इज टेरिबल पेन टू यू बिकॉज यू आर लॉस्ट इन देम। बट इन यू गॉन टू द एज ऑफ 20, बेटा गोलियां खेल में मत, मम्मी मैं तो कभी का छोड़ दिया। Why? Because you are found better things to entertain, or you have become serious about studies. That's how giving up things is a maturity. Learn that maturity. And whenever you have to reach the higher, lower you have to give up only. Like you have to attend Geetha classes. If you consider this as higher, the other lower things of sleeping, eating, all that, you have to give it up only or manage and free this time for this. If you don't have value for this and whatever you have value, you go for it. For the higher, you have to leave lower. And whatever you think as higher, you think that is higher. You think playing is higher, so give up Geetha. Sleeping is higher, give up the Geetha. But this, your thinking is not right. But you are following that, thinking that it is right. Geetha gives knowledge. Knowledge makes you great. So if Geetha is always higher, so you have to give up other things for this. That way. Think. One thing we discussed about, yadahi na indriyarteshu anushajyate. Therefore, second one, na karmasu anushajyate. When my mind is not having any importance to indriya artha, why will I do that work to procure those objects? By that, all my physical working energies, prana shaktis are conserved or not? मुझे आइसक्रीम खाना ही नहीं तो मैं क्यों पार्लर में जाकर वहां बैठकर ऑर्डर देकर मेरा पूरा टाइम और मनी वेस्ट करके आता हूँ ना कर्म अनुसर्जते दैट ऑल टाइम इज यूज्ड फॉर योर पर्टिकुलर goal of study, goal of excelling in your career, profession, skills. हम ना एक तो लेजी होते हैं, दूसरा ही विषयों में फंसते हैं, तीसरा जिस स्किल्स को बढ़ाने सक्सेस मिलता है वो करते नहीं और रोते रहते हैं, आई एम नॉट ग्रोइंग, आई एम नॉट ग्रो। हाउ विल यू ग्रो व्हेन यू आर नॉट डूइंग एनीथिंग? Even a tree grows because it's doing its all works from within and outside. सब कुछ किए बिना पॉजिटिव और ग्रो नहीं हो रहा तो कैसा होगा? The karmashu anusajjate. Don't get lost in any karma which has got the phala of the worldly things, etc. For the spiritual people, I want to discover Paramatma is already in me. How can I be in the karma kshetra which is endowed with karta, karma phala, vasana, punarjanma, all these samsara mein phasane wala karma nahi chahiye mujhe. I want to know and establish the truth for my liberation. That is the meaning of karma pe prati asakti nahi hona for the spiritual seeker. And for you and I, when the Vishaya Asakti is not there, then why do you go for doing that karma? Chhod diya. Now, both of them are coming from where? The doing action to procure the objects and indulge in them, is it not from the mind? Therefore, the third level is what? Sannyasi. What sannyasi? Sankalpa sannyasi. Which? Sarva sankalpa sannyasi. For the spiritual seeker, other than knowing the truth, all other sankalpas that मुझे वो करना है, ये पाना है, वो पाना, सब छोड़ दिया, छोड़ना पड़ेगा उसको. Then only is called as yoga aruda. And when this sthiti is achieved naturally, you have become yoga aruda. So what is the yoga aruda's lakshana spiritually? He is not having any sankalpa of any object in the world. Therefore, he is not doing any karma to get it, nor is indulging in them. How much of time and energy is conserved? बताओ. एक दिन आप देख लो, इतने चीजों में फंसते रहते हैं, उन सब से विथड्रॉ करके देखो. Umpteen amount of time, in today's world, the biggest problem for all the negativity and rakshasatva are the two things. You know what are they? One is excessive money, second is excessive time. What to do in the time we don't know because everything is automated. पहले जनरेशन नहीं होता था, आजकल बटन दबाओ सब हो रहा है. अब करें क्या फिर? Because we are in work, because of that excessive time. Also, we have a lot of money. We are indulging in all the demonic things. Excessive time and too much money is the curse of today's world. Is it not? Now with yoga or the sthiti, that excessive time, instead of wasting the unwanted things, can't you use it for the national development, for your own personal evolution, etc.? सोच लो ये वाली बात. But I am not completed it. I have 10-15 minutes more to speak. Tomorrow I will talk on it. Then comes the most powerful two shlokas. उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादे आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुरात्मैव रिपुरात्मनः बन्धुरात्मात्मनस्तस्य येनात्मैव आत्मना जितः अनात्मनस्तु शत्रुत्वे वर्तेत आत्मैव शत्रुवत्. These 5-6 shlokas
These two, if you learn of sixth chapter, the entire Gita you can forget, even stop coming. I don't mind. Because in that, those all important lessons will be taught to us. Tomorrow we will see. In today's thought, the conclusion is what? Life is yours. Make or mar. To mar it, continue the way of indulging in the Vishaya Sakti ityadi. No, no, I want to succeed, I have to achieve, then be a Yoga Arudha. The Yoga Arudha's lakshanas are na indriyartheshu anusajjate, na karmasu anusajjate, sarva sankalpa sannyasa. These three things I have not fully told. First one exhaustively said, second, third, little more elaboration with examples. Tomorrow we'll see. And your job is keenly listening all that, noting the main points, ponder over that, see the logic in it, see the truth in it. If it's really logical and truthful, accept it and change your life. And when you grow, I think I am given the Bharat Ratna. Is it not? When you grow, I'll be given Nobel Prize. नहीं बाबा ये तुम ग्रो तो तुमको पहले फायदा होगा. You don't even remember to, you don't need to even remember me also, acknowledge also. We don't even want you to look back. तुम आगे बढ़ते जाओ, देखो मत पीछे. हमको तो कुछ चाहिए नहीं, तुम्हारे लिए होगा वो. So keeping that in mind, be wise enough, be intellectual more than the emotional. All the emotional people take all the wisdom in a negative front. Therefore, they continue to be emotionally ignorant, stupids of non-performance and non-achievement. You want to continue? दिमाग लड़ा, बात समझ, फिर दिल और देह को उसके नीचे गुलाम बनाओ, उसके द्वारा अच्छे लक्ष्य बनाकर पाते रहना. That should be that is the way Gita's guidance and expectation from all of us. Let us do that. So, in simple words, the one who has done the chapter 2, 3, 4, 5 sadhanas, it is called Arurukshu, that is for Arudata. And when he become Arudata, when to confirm that he has become Aruda, then he can go for meditation. When these three are natural in him, he is not interested in any objects, no object is coming into his mind, nor is involving forced by any desire into the activity, and not even a sankalpa coming to him of anything. Sarva sankalpa sunya. He is called Yoga Aruda. And such person, he is whatever sankalpa he takes, it becomes fulfilled. Noble sankalpa jitna भी लेगा उनको, because उनका संकल्प शक्ति, क्रिया शक्ति and indriya deha shakti are not wasted in the objects na. All of that is conserved. Like 2000, if you don't waste in those 20 things, can't you use it for a better work, a nobler work? You will use it for it. No, in the same way, Sankalpa Shakti, Indriya Shakti, Deha Shakti, all are lost in the world. Therefore, we are Bhogi, followed by it Rogi. But the Yogi, with his Sankalpa, all this conserved, he becomes a Siddha Purusha with those great Siddhis. He is able to serve the whole world, remove them of their mysteries and dukkhas. And हम क्या कर रहे हैं? You are enjoying taking away the sukha from the world and giving the dukkha, and we also are becoming dukkhi little later. With all the regrets and guilts, why didn't I give it up? Why didn't I do these noble things? क्या खराब कर दिया आपने जिंदगी को? We have done it. हमको अभी पीछे तुम्हारे तरह यंग एज में आकर रिपेयर करने का चांस नहीं है. But you are just starting the life. It's your life. Your glorious 90, 100 years to live. I believe you live 120 years and your age is now 20, 25 or 16, 18. So make it, don't mar it. Don't get misguided by any man. Get guided by Geetha ji, and that guidance don't take on sentiments or emotion. Think, let it become your wisdom with right contemplation. Live that wisdom. कौन रोकेगा तुम्हारे success को बताओ? Let us be that successful individuals. Thank you. God bless you all. ॐ श्री भगवानुवाच यदा हिनेन्द्रियार्थेषु न कर्मस्वनुषज्यते सर्वसङ्कल्पसन्न्यासी योगारूढस्तदोच्यते. And your Bhagavan's mantra today, Surya Bhagavan, Saptashwarathamaruಢam prachandam kashyapatmajam shvetapadmadharam devam tam suryam pranamamyaham. I salute that Surya who is on the 7-horsed chariot with the lotus in the hand. In a Prachanda Rupa, he is moving to serve the whole three worlds. May he bless me at my intellectual level with right wisdom, at the eye level with a good sight, at the body level with all health, strength, and energy. That's the shloka. And common sense thought, freedom from J. Today we discussed. Thank you, friends. Love you all. God bless you. See you tomorrow with continuation.